Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your relationship reading for Taurus. So I'm using the same deck that I used in the love energy read that I put up on Sunday. So if you haven't checked it out, if you see some of the same cards, because that's what I'm doing, and I'm looking to see if some of the same energies comes out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, joy and stability. This is the energy of someone kind of stuck, but it's somebody seeking joy and stability. Yeah, it's about going down a new path, strengthening bonds. It has to do with starting something new. Yeah, this is the energy of seeking truth. Someone's figuring something out. They're seeking truth about this joy, stability, strengthening bonds, going down this path. There's a lot of light here. There's going to be some enlightenment because someone's seeking some kind of truth here. Yeah, it could be somebody manifesting, but like I say, there could be a little manipulation here. Yeah, I do feel there's somebody going to confront their shadow side. This is an energy of, or somebody confronting someone, but you can see someone's shadow side. Interesting. Some kind of truth. But it could be just like I say, someone confronting their self, their shadow side, ready to manifest something new. But like I say, just whenever I see this seeking truth, it's whether something is the truth or someone's manipulating. And it could be a confrontation. It has to do with somebody putting in effort. It takes two people to build, putting in effort. So like I say, I feel like it's just somebody kind of going within here because they're trying to manifest something new, but it's confronting their shadow side. Someone has some shadow work to do here. Yeah, because it has to do with somebody putting in effort, and it almost looks like somebody isn't. So I don't know what's happening, but this is going to be one of those reads, I can tell. Let's have a look at joy and stability. It's somebody seeking that. Yeah, it's an energy of somebody kind of breadcrumbing. See, this is an energy of somebody giving to someone, being generous. And this is someone seeking truth because it's about giving and receiving. I see, it's a cycle ending. Someone is no longer giving to someone here because they're seeking something new. So like I say, it's a cycle ending. We have someone single. Yeah, somebody here is single, ready to go down this path seeking someone new, but there's a needs to be some kind of truth, honesty, integrity between two people because someone's looking at something and figuring it out here. Yeah, I think somebody knows that the other person knows they're not quite on the up and up here. But it is a person going to confront. Yeah, see, something feels off. It doesn't feel right. So it has to do with a person releasing things that no longer serve. Letting it go. Because it has to do with a fresh new start. So this is a person doing some shadow work. Now, I don't know if there's manipulation, but like I say, this is someone trying to manifest something new. And they are single. This is someone who wants things to go in their favor. But like I say, it's a little step back, a little test. Somebody's going to reach out to a little test. Because it's about whether the feelings are mutual, two people coming together. But somebody is doing something here that isn't in their best interest because the other person feels something is off. Let's have a look at confront. Some time in between, things calming down. It's an energy of someone avoiding confrontation. Yeah, maybe it just wasn't the right time because you can see the timing. But I feel like it's an energy of somebody wants things to go in their favor, but the other person feels something is off. It doesn't feel right. It's whether someone's really single or not. But it does have to do with whether something's mutual. See, the cup runneth over. This is someone trying to manifest a fresh new start, but I don't know if they're manipulating or, I mean, they're trying to manifest this, but I feel like it may not serve them in the long run. But I do feel there is light at the end of the tunnel here because as someone who's trying to avoid confrontation, somebody, you know, just moving away, distancing themselves a little bit. Could be someone at a distance too. That may not be in your best interest. Yeah, we have the Empress, the start of something new, dedicated effort. Someone who puts in effort. It's an energy of someone waiting for someone to put in some effort. This could be the Empress showering abundance upon someone. And then they're starting to feel something is off. Like it starts off with joy and stability, two people giving and receiving. But I don't know. I feel like someone's taking advantage of someone, because I do think of someone being cautious about someone taking advantage. Tell me about this single person here. Yeah, this is someone who's making up a lot of excuses. Somebody's making up excuses. And it could be because they feel something is off. But this is often a person who makes up excuses when things don't, because it has to do with either somebody owing money or just supposed to be reaching out and being generous. But the cycle has ended. Now there's a new cycle. So this is someone feeling a little apprehensive. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Yeah, it's a person taking a step back. See, I feel this is someone making up an excuse here. Because it's like this is something, a new cycle, but they wanted something here, and it didn't go in their favor. Because the other person's pulling back, feeling something is off. This is someone different than the usual type, so it's about trying something different. So this is a person confronting their shadow side. Okay, but I do see someone avoiding confrontation, just distancing themselves, moving on. The Empress. This is someone here to do with this Empress energy. So I feel, Taurus, as far as yourself goes here, it's about somebody putting in effort. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah, you can see there's people, another community, someone who maybe lives at a distance. May not be in your best interest. Because like I say, it's an energy of all this time in between. Things calming down, avoiding confrontation. Yeah. But I see other people involved. Excuses, friends and family. Because it's about wanting to connect and come together, but someone keeps making up excuses. So someone is taking a step back here and looking at this. I don't know if the Empress is always open to talk. This is about new, but it's about someone putting in effort. It's about building, wanting a partner, somebody to build with here. Yeah, this is someone who's not a pushover. This is someone's BS detectors going up. They feel something is up here. It feels off. It doesn't feel right. Because it's like this person's either not reaching out anymore, or they're breadcrumbing, or they don't have any money. Something isn't right. It's off. But you can see this person, manifesting. This is the Empress. This is someone who's manifested life. They have everything they need. They don't need anyone to provide or anything like that, but it's about offering up the cup. See, a fresh new start. But it has to do with whether the feelings are mutual. And I feel both people may be feeling something's a little off, but I do see friends and family traveling, someone visiting someone from a distance here. But someone who's trying to avoid confrontation, waiting for things to calm down, or just avoiding confrontation. Someone has some shadow work to do here. I mean, it could be just the fear that someone doesn't feel the same. Facing the fear the other person's going to move on here. It's possible it's just fear. Let's have a look at the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is it's somebody worried. This is about someone wanting to talk to somebody, confront them, feeling rejected, ignored, like the other person isn't interested or not their type. Because it's like someone feels like someone's the type, and then suddenly it's feeling a little off. Yeah, it has to do with change. Now the tables are turning. See, it's all about avoiding confrontation. Maybe it's just not the right time, the place, but it has to do with people, some kind of news. Someone's traveling or moving. Like I feel it's an energy of some sort of moving and relocating. So I don't know if this is someone who's just made up an excuse because they don't want confrontation, but this is a person whose swords up, usually speaks up and speaks their mind. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. It could be someone giving someone sort of advice too. Yeah, this is a person hiding behind a mask, being cautious, being careful what they wish for. Someone's tempering their words. But I can see this energy with this Nine of Cups is someone not showing their true self. See, someone's I don't know if it's the other person making an excuse because they're distancing themselves, saying they're moving and relocating, or they feel the other person's the one making up excuses. But it has to do with some change. It's about change, and the table's turning. So someone's definitely leaving something behind. Yeah, it looks like someone's moving or relocating. I do feel this person speaks truth. So maybe, and if it isn't yourself, Taurus feminine, because the Empress is here, I feel that it's either your sword is up and you feel something is off, but you're tempering your words, you're avoiding confrontation. You feel like something isn't right here. You're playing it safe and being cautious. But if you're manifesting, it's an energy of manifesting what it is you desire here, but you may get exactly what you're manifesting. And I don't know about this person. I just get this vibe that they don't have a lot to give. Just be careful of someone who tries to take advantage. And maybe that's just because it's happened before. And often that's what happens is if you've ever been taken advantage of financially or emotionally in any way, often that sword is up, being discerning. But I do see this energy of being cautious. Yeah, it has to do with somebody coming in right, putting in effort, and it's about making a decision. Yeah, some of you definitely, it could be another person around you. I do see people in your social circle giving advice. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, because it has to do with harmony and balance. Somebody coming in right. Yeah, cooperating, compromising. Somebody's willing to cooperate and compromise the things you have in common. But this is about two people who lift each other up and go down this path together. But it's saying to take more time to get to know someone. I feel it's probably someone giving someone advice here. To take more time to get to know someone, to make you compatible. Especially if it's about thinking about moving in together. And I do feel, like I say, just watch out for any manipulation. Somebody tries to take advantage. And if you've had that happen before, that's why the sword's up. Yeah, making sure you're compatible. They're willing to cooperate, compromise, that you have things in common. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. This is about spending time together, learning about each other. I feel like someone here, I honestly feel someone's making up excuses to distance themselves from someone, but they keep reaching out, tossing a little hint, trying to figure out if the person still feels the same or their mutual energy. Because I do see this fresh new start, this cup runneth over. Trying to manifest this, but yeah, like I say, it's just one of those things where we got two people who are very much the same but a little different. Tell me more about Temperance. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. This is being patient, but taking a step back, feeling something is off. But this other person knows a good thing when they see it. Yeah. Know your worth and value. The Queen of Pentacles is this person, I feel you're stable, gracious, being patient, but it's almost like, see, seeking truth. There's something here that maybe you're not seeing, that you need to see the truth. Okay. I don't feel like it's someone stepping out or it doesn't really feel like someone keeping their options open. It's more like talking to other people, someone in your social circle, giving advice to be careful what you wish for, because there's someone wearing this mask. See, it's about showing your true selves, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we have an Empress, so, but it is about when things start to get real. See, things are about to get real. It's about two people taking off the mask, showing their true selves. So I don't know if someone keeps making up excuses here because they're not ready. Because this is someone preparing. Yeah. But who's the person coming towards you? Who is this person coming towards you? It's not really showing. I do see a little Sag, some Aquarius. Some of the other readings show 2 Taurus, so I wouldn't be surprised. Because I do have that Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out here a moment ago. There, I had it in my hand. So yeah, this other person assessing the situation, someone kind of taking their time, taking it slow. Slow and steady, spending time together, getting to know each other. Make sure you do that if you're thinking of moving in together, relocating, because I actually feel someone here, and I still feel someone is making up excuses. They're just kind of, it's a person I feel who's not ready. I feel it's about showing one's true self, taking off the mask. Because things are about to get real, being the real you. So I don't know if either person here is really showing who they really are. Yeah, because I mean, it's about confronting the shadow work, facing the fear that someone may not be interested. Because it is an energy of rejection, somebody being rejected, or thank you, but no thank you. But it has to do with an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. Peace and harmony with two people together. But yeah, I feel like somebody here's, I mean, it feels like manipulation, but it doesn't mean it is. Because someone's manifesting money. This is a person with a lot of skills. We have two people with a lot of skills going down this path, working together. The dedicated effort, see, teaming up. But I don't know if somebody's putting in enough effort. Because it looks like breadcrumbing to me. And it could be someone making up excuses because they're not showing their real self. They may not be as stable. That's what I feel financially. But it's about things getting real. And it's all about truth. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. You know, someone's trusting their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. Someone's got a few secrets. Or this is about confronting someone. But I feel it's the person confronting themselves. They're not as stable. And they are kind of slow moving. But it is an offer, an invitation, a fresh new start. Because I think this is someone who's actually pulled back a little bit. The feminine. Just taking a look at this, seeing things different. But not necessarily in a good way there. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Yeah, more intuition, moon, confusion, illusion, things that are unknown. But I definitely feel someone is in that fantasizing and romanticizing stage where they want to get together and, you know, they kind of being romantic doing it. Yeah, but it's really, I feel the most part, I feel like these are two people who are very much the same. Definitely compatible, but like I say, until you actually spend time and learn about each other, there's a lot of things that are still unknown. And I do see someone feeling a little confused. That's why the sword's up. See, it's asking truth. Someone's speaking. This person's speaking the truth. The feminine's speaking truth, but wanting the truth from the other person. So I don't know. And it could be just telling someone why they haven't been, because I feel like it's the feminine reaching out. I don't know if the other person's not reciprocating or it's taking them a long time to reply, because it almost looks like that. They are focused on their money. It all has to do with this path, going down this path, strengthening this bond. You can't strengthen a bond if you don't spend time together. Yeah, it has to do with someone's financial foundation or their home. Someone may have just moved, relocated. Someone's having a fresh new start. So it could be someone starting over. But it has to do with a home. See, this is someone being kind of stuck here. Watching someone from a distance, protecting themselves. Feeling that this is the Queen of Swords. The sword's going up. It's connected to the, someone protecting themselves here. Like I say, it could be just someone giving advice, but we know the Empress isn't a pushover. This is someone who speaks their mind, questioning things. But this is somebody here kind of protecting themselves a little bit too. See, it has to do with whether the feelings are mutual. And what you're manifesting. It says to be careful what it is you're manifesting. Just do the due diligence. I'm not saying this person's up to anything. I do think they can be quite stubborn. But I do see this person needing to take off that pentacle. Yeah, see, they need to take off that pentacle to cooperate, compromise, compatibility. But I do think it has to do with finances. They may not have a lot to give. It's definitely somebody I don't know if they want to take advantage of someone or it just appears to be that way. But I think this is someone who's been taken advantage of before. That's why the sword's up. Yeah, but it's about having a talk, a conversation, confronting those fears of secrets, mystery, things that are unknown. It's just saying to trust your intuition because things are about to get real. See, this is about being confident, taming the beast. This is someone teaching someone how they want to be treated. But I feel for most of you, it's an energy of just that self-control and confidence that you're making the right choice. Because you're being cautious, you're playing it safe, you're just taking your time. Because you've learned, right? Yeah. Look at that. It has to do with taking a leap of faith. See, it's about calculating the risk, but man, there's desire to manifest and go down this path with this person. But it's the calculated risk. It's saying to look before you leap. So there's something about this person I feel that is often maybe you're ignoring it. Because I do think they can be a little stubborn, but it's somebody watching that's like keeping their distance. Someone's kind of keeping their distance a little bit here. Yeah, I can't figure out what it is, this person. It's not necessarily bad. Yeah, they're focusing a lot on their money, focusing on work, wanting to build, dedicated effort, putting in effort. So this is someone who's obviously busy. Has to do with somebody pulling their weight, being responsible and reliable. Yeah, whether you can rely on this person. So we know the Queen of Pentacles will ground themselves and look into the future. Do I see myself with this person long term? Obviously, yes, because you're ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah, taking it to the next level. Yeah, leveling up. But I feel like this other person needs to level up because I do think there's money issues. They don't have a lot to give right now. I don't think they're trying to take advantage. But I feel some of you have been taken advantage of before. You're feeling that. But I don't think so. I feel it's just there's a need for conversation. That's like I say, taking off the masks and being real. Because it's the reality of the situation. Yeah, look at that, Taurus. Making sure you're on the same page. It has to do with whether somebody has good morals and values and integrity. Whether or not this is someone who will commit. I don't think this person's going anywhere. I feel like they're focusing on their money. Like they're hoping the feelings are mutual. I feel like I don't know if there's time in between or someone's moving and relocating. So it's about taking that opportunity during this time in between to focus on the finances. So that's what I feel this is. Because it has to do with committing and someone having faith, feeling confident, having faith. But it's whether someone will be faithful during this time in between. Yeah, I do feel this is somebody who's faithful. They have good morals that way. Like I say, it's when it feels something is off, like you're manifesting that maybe they're manipulating or something's going on. So the beast within yourself could be confronting your own fears. But definitely an energy of avoiding confrontation. Just kind of being chill here. Yeah, let's have a look at the inner strength, the strength card. Yeah, see, this is where I feel. This is someone thinking maybe walking away. It won't be emotionally fulfilling. This is someone here is afraid someone's going to walk away because they're moving, relocating, time in between. Someone doesn't seem to have a lot of time. Time is not their friend right now. But this is just the end of a cycle. See, it's about to start a new cycle here. Yeah, let's have a look at this. This has to do with, I mean, like I say, there's somebody here who maybe they're not cheap. If you're thinking this person's cheap, I don't think they are. I don't think they have a lot of money. At least they're working. I mean, this time in between where someone's moving, traveling, and maybe even traveling for work. But it's about two people going down this path. I feel you will. So let's have a look at the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, and I do think it's about taking it to the next level. I feel like I say it's about this crossroads, life path, choice, decision for someone. They have good morals and values. It is a person who's faithful. So this time in between, I feel they're faithful. Because it's about responsibility. If there's something bothering you, it's about speaking up. Okay, don't suffer in silence. But yeah, this person's focusing on work. And I don't know if they travel for work and that's where you feel maybe they're not loyal. But you can see someone's been weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, this is somebody wanting to reach out, but I feel like it's like they don't want to bother the other person because they have a lot going on. Someone has a lot going on. I feel like you have a lot on your plate right now. If it's not you, it's the other person. But yeah, I think it's more like somebody wanting to talk because they're afraid the other person's going to walk away. Yeah. This is a person, I see the Tower, some sort of shock, surprise. This person's pondering this commitment. They're just kind of looking at it. They're hoping it's successful. But this is about communicating. See, it's somebody kind of breadcrumbing. They're not saying a whole lot. I think it's a person who doesn't want to bother someone who's busy. But then the other person, because it's like they're looking at it like, is this person being faithful? How come they're not getting a hold of me? But like I say, I feel like the answers you're seeking, the High Priestess here, it's saying tame that beast within yourself. It's about being confident. This person feels pretty confident, but it's that Tower, the shock, surprise. This is someone who wants to lay that foundation, but like I say, they're a little apprehensive. I feel it's someone who doesn't want to bother somebody when they've got so much going on. Yeah, exactly it. Tell me about the Page of... Oops, let me get that in order here. I got the cards all upside down. I don't like that when I shuffle. All right, there we go. Page of Pentacles. There we go. Yeah, something has ended. Someone has entered a relationship crossroads. So it's someone who's not ready to confront someone. Definitely avoiding it. But there's an ending, and every ending leads to a new beginning. Look at that. Going down this path. So it has to do with the person who's entered someone here starting over. It's like a fresh new start after the Tower coming down. So it's somebody who's gone through a divorce or a breakup. So they definitely have a lot on their plate. This is definitely someone who's not going to burden you with their issues. But if you're busy too, this is somebody who will likely not reach out. But I do think the feelings are both mutual. Yeah, this is someone pondering. See, there's an ending it before starting something new. And I do feel it is somebody who's already ended something. But it's about whether it's truly over. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. See, it's an ending leading to a new beginning, a whole new path. Yeah, it has to do with this person. See, and I do see someone kind of putting on the brakes just a little bit here. Holding back a little, asking someone out, waiting for the other person to... It's about give me a sign as single. Let me know when you want me to reach out. It's someone who doesn't want to bother someone, but they do have a lot on their plate. This is somebody definitely trying to get their finances in order because they don't have a lot to give. And they're really working at it. Let's have a look at the Two of Wands. Yeah, two people coming together, partnering up, stability. This could go somewhere. But like I say, if you've been taken advantage of before, that's why the sword's probably up, where someone's giving someone advice here to do their due diligence, to learn and, learn more about somebody before you rush into anything. Yeah. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. See, it's about love. It's a bond, a connection. See, it's about forming a bond, taking your time. It is hard to form a bond with someone when you first start it. And then all of a sudden it's like someone's got a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on their shoulders. Someone has I wouldn't be surprised if someone has some debt, a new house, a new car, whatever it may be. See, showing your true selves, taking off the mask. Yeah, it's about whether you're in alignment here. And I actually feel like you are, but like I say, it's coming to the point where you're going to have to take off the mask and show your true selves. But if anyone's making up excuses, it's probably, it could be the feminine because you feel like you need a little time in between to kind of think this through. But there is an energy of this bond, and this is two people working together, building each other up. This could be a good couple. But definitely the feminine's more stable financially than the masculine in this energy. But yeah, and if it is the masculine making excuses, it's because they're using this time. This person could have they could be a contractor. There's some sort of negotiation. But yeah, it's all about making sure you're on the same page before you move much further, second level. So take care. Bye for now.